Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Manny D Investing. Take a look here. GeroWallet subreddit, small community, 357 members. Only 4 are online right now. This community was created in May. We are early. We are really early. So this post caught my eye by Vince Vandergraaf. 4 hours ago, he posted a few questions. He posted 4 exactly. And then he signed it as a Gero Newb. Number 1, where's the best place to store my Gero? Well, Gero currently is an ERC20 token on the Ethereum network. It can be purchased. One of the popular places it can be purchased is Uniswap in a decentralized fashion. There are a couple other platforms that you can purchase it on. Very little known platforms that I believe probably have custody of those tokens, similar to the way KuCoin works. My recommendation for Gero, if you aren't already on those platforms and you don't mind KYCing if they do require that, go that direction. A lot of times those platforms will automatically convert the tokens for you, and you can transfer them to your Cardano wallet at some point, hopefully in this next quarter, for very little to no money. What I personally would do, again, not financial advice, I would purchase on Uniswap. I would use MetaMask to do so. I would do my swaps with Ethereum. I would eat the bullet there, or take on the cost, those gas fees, but it will be stored in a secure fashion. I have my MetaMask connected to a hardware wallet. I recommend doing that, such as Ledger or Trezor, I think is another wallet. Trezor, something, I think it's called that. But I use Ledger. I would use Ledger. It offers an additional layer of security. Make sure you follow best practices when creating that MetaMask wallet. Make sure it's on I would probably get a computer with a VPN. Make sure you are not sharing that passphrase with anyone. You're not sharing it with anyone. You are physically recording it. Pen and paper, pencil and paper. Maybe even get one of those metal, those kind of metal devices that people get where you can put the phrases on there and put the letters in, and you can clamp it and lock it. Put it in a fire safe, secure safe. I would recommend doing that. Maybe even, I don't know, off-site storage, just in case there's like a fire or something. Maybe like a bank vault, something like that, like a safety deposit box, something along those lines, something where no one else will have access to it. 2, have the devs mentioned anything about staking Geros? They have in their roadmap, which was updated today. 3, has there been any news so far about Geros will be converted from ERC20 to Cardano native token? They actually have in today's update. 4, well, I need to have my Geros located in a specific wallet or location before the conversion takes place. The bridge is going to be a card starter bridge. I'm going to do some more research and do some videos on that. The progress of it, what it is, how it works, etc., etc. So look forward to that. Subscribe if you haven't. And then I'm just wondering how this works and if I need to do anything with my coins before a specific date. At the moment, I have them sitting on the exchange, which isn't ideal, but I also don't want to pay those ERC20 gas fees, and figured those fees would magically and dramatically decrease once the tokens have been converted to Cardano native. Am I wrong with this way of thinking? Someone please school me on how this is going to work. Thanks in advance, Gero Newb. All right, so you have them in exchange. So I am assuming you have it on one of those platforms that I had talked about. So what I would do is I would ask either the platform or maybe reach out to Gero members on their Telegram and ask them if there's going to be an auto conversion on those platforms. A lot of times, those platforms will convert it for you for free, and then you just pay the gas fee once. but I'm not entirely sure if that will work because I'm not familiar with those centralized platforms. I personally am going to store mine in MetaMask in a decentralized fashion for many reasons. One, security. If they're not your keys, they're not your crypto. Technically, that exchange owns those coins. You don't own them. You more than likely won't be able to stake from those exchanges. In order to stake, you'll need to be native Cardano. So, no, you can convert them at any point. So say, for instance, the platform says, hey, we're not going to do an auto conversion. You're going to need to move them to a MetaMask type of wallet so that you have custody, and then you'll have to use a bridge software or a bridge or a router. I'm not entirely sure on how that will work since it hasn't been created yet, but you typically will have to pay fees when you bridge. That's typically what happens. Not always. It just depends on the development of the bridge and how that works. You may not be able to avoid paying those gas fees, and you might run into a place where they auto convert it, and then all you have to do is just move it to your GeroWallet and pay Cardano fees, which will be like less than a couple of bucks. It'll be like $2 max. Or you might wind up being in a place where the platform's not going to convert it for you. They require you to move it from their platform to an ERC20 wallet like MetaMask, then use the card starter bridge, and then into your Gero wallet. So you might, the worst case scenario, you're going to pay the gas fee once. Or best case you pay once. Worst case, you pay to move it from exchange to wallet, and then you pay again to move from wallet bridge to the Cardano native wallet. So that's your worst case scenario. So honestly, unless you have great fear of security on that platform, I think you're okay to just wait. Don't worry, you're not going to be in a situation where you have to convert it by a certain date, or they're going to go away, or they're not going to be worth anything. You'll be able to keep them as ERC20 for pretty much as long as you want, and just convert it at your convenience. That's typically how that works. But let's take a look at the updated roadmap though while we're here. This was posted today earlier. So they've got the 2022 roadmap. Quarter 1 2022. That's January 1st to March 31st. We've got Ledger Nano hardware support. I'm assuming that is for the native token because it doesn't really make sense to develop support for a token that's going to be ERC20 for a quarter. Creation of Gero Cardano native token. And that answers that question. That's going to take place hopefully here. Bridge ERC20 Gero to CNT or Cardano native token. So they're going to create a bridge. And that's card starter's responsibility. Gero token staking. You asked about that. It's going to be taking place in between these dates here. Gero Cardano DEX liquidity. So you'll start seeing that Gero token. You'll be able to buy it on Cardano native DEXs such as Sunday Swap, MinSwap. Those deals. Governance in DAO. They're talking about governance in DAO almost right away. ADA handle support. We know what ADA handle is. We like ADA handle. In-wallet token swapping. Now that's pretty cool. And then we've got the betas for iOS and Android. And that's Q1. So the quarter 1 answers pretty much all of your questions. We are going to dig deeper into this roadmap. Right now, I'm just covering the portion that answers those 4 questions that you have. So hopefully that takes care of your fears and your doubts, and you can go ahead and enjoy tonight and flourish in the new year with us, Cardano DeFi 2022. Thank you for checking me out. If it provided any value to you, I beg that you subscribe, like the video, and share it at the least. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.